Good evening and welcome to this week's vlog. It is the start of Panto season. Oh no it isn't. Oh yes it is. Welcome to this week's pantomime vlog, where I will be reviewing the different pantos and Christmas shows that I'm going to over the next couple of weeks. I am at the Nottingham Playhouse in Nottingham, funnily enough. A bit of a blustery Nottingham. I am not used to vlogging in the dark, so hopefully you can see me. And tonight I'm going to see Sleeping Beauty. It is my first time here at Nottingham Playhouse, so I'm really looking forward to exploring a different theatre or venue for me, if you like. I'm just going to start this vlog by declaring that all of the pantos or shows you see me at in this vlog in particular, all of the tickets have been gifted. They are gifted tickets in exchange for an honest review. For those of you that are new around here or don't know me, I write for a theatre blog and website known as Theatre and Tonic. The lovely Emmy there, I have been writing for 3 years in my spare time, whatever spare time I have. So I'm really looking forward to this tonight. But I just wanted to be transparent at the start and say, you know, all of the trips are gifted tickets in exchange for an honest review. I am going to give you like a little video review at the same time, so you kind of get a bit of a sneak preview. Like I said, I've written for Theatre and Tonic for 3 years. I will put all the details below in the description, but also I will work out how to get all of the info on screen for you as well. If you see the word ad PR pop up through this video, that is the reason why. So let's move on. Like I said, this is a new venue for me tonight at the Nottingham Playhouse. I'm really excited. It's really nice around here. I haven't been here at all before. Talking over the copyright now, because otherwise I will get copyrighted for this song. I hate this song, Santa Baby. So this is the show I'm going to see tonight. It is Sleeping Beauty here at the Nottingham Playhouse. By the looks of it, there's not any sort of particularly notable names, if you like, playing anyone, but it's nice to support the locals and see how we get on. For somebody who hates obvious humour, I hate obvious humour, what I would call Americanised humour, very kind of obvious, I suppose. I like dry, sarcastic sense of humour. You won't believe it, but I love a panto. I know it's surprising, it surprises me just as much. So I love a panto. It's getting me in the festive spirit. And yeah, just to give you a bit of context, I am reviewing 6 pantos or Christmas shows over the next fortnight. This is my first one. It is Monday the 1st of December. And of course, can you see, I am wearing my Christmas themed jumper. I am a pink snowflake this evening. That's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling a little bit snowflake myself today. Talking about theatre, we went out yesterday to London. We went out into the big smoke. We went to London, the Theatre and Tonic group. There was about 14 of us, and we met for the very first time in a musical theatre piano bar in Soho, and it was absolutely fantastic. Now, I'm not somebody who drinks, but I still feel hungover. We had such a good time. It was absolutely brilliant. So many laughs, so much singing, a bit husky today. So I will insert the clip now, but I have already bought 2 Starbucks, 2 flat whites, and had those on the way here. The drive here was only 43 minutes from work. So it is what it is. I'm just giving the lady a little bit of a minute. The PR lady's just setting up the table. I'm really excited. I love a new venue. I will also, just in case I forget to tell you tomorrow night, Tuesday the 2nd of December, I will be in Nottingham again. I quite like coming to Nottingham for the theatre. I quite like the Theatre Royal here as well. So I'm going there tomorrow, but I won't spoil it. But yeah, 6 shows in a fortnight, sorry. Last year, I reviewed 5 shows in 4 days. It was insane. I did the Thursday, the Friday, the Saturday and the Sunday, and I did two shows on the Saturday. So we're not having a bit of a repeat of that this year, but I'm really excited. Anyway, moving on. It is Sleeping Beauty tonight, which is not one that I'm overly familiar with. I'm only familiar with it this year because we teach Sleeping Beauty in year 2 at school, so it's one I'm more familiar with this year. It's just not one we had on VHS as children, so it's not one I'm overly familiar with. I have also managed to pick 6 shows that are not the same panto or the same story or the same show or production. So I think I've done really well there. But yeah, I think I might go to the bar now, show you around inside. It's really cute. Let me flip the camera. So this is the outside area of Nottingham Playhouse. It's really cute. They've got some festive lights up. It's getting a bit busier now. I'm going to go into the bar and grab a drink, I think, and get my book out. You know I love to record parts of the vlog in the car. I'm going to insert this part after I've done the intro to this vlog. We had a fantastic day in London yesterday, the Theatre and Tonic group. It was a full day. London's always a full day, and you come home and you think, how on earth are people either commuting down there or living down there? Anyway, things are that bad, guys. It's 5:05 at night time. You can probably tell. I have got not one, I won't pick up the other one, but I've got 2 of these, 2 flat whites to get me through the evening. Traditionally, pantos are a bit shorter than other shows and plays and musicals, if you like. It's 2 hours and 15 minutes tonight. You just think, oh gosh, but it's an earlier start, which is good. So I'm definitely gonna need these coffees. Anyway, I'm gonna stop waffling and let's go back to the future. It's quite quiet at the moment, so let's go in and grab the tickets. They've turned the music off just as I'm trying to video. It is the interval. Like I said before, just to remind you, I'm at Sleeping Beauty at Nottingham Playhouse. It's absolutely brilliant. Like I said, no big names, but it's just so funny. Oh, is my drink spilling over my bag again? Reviewing dramas. I'm taking lots of notes. Do you know what it is? You know what I was saying outside earlier? There's no obvious humour. It's very dry, it's very sarcastic. And there's not too many local jokes. I mean, I'm not that local, so I know stuff, but not enough. It just all feels very natural. I know it's obviously very well rehearsed, but no, it's just great. Let me get my notes out. Let's give you a sneaky preview. The only thing I'm struggling with, I'll be honest, is Maleficent, the evil fairy. She's really good and she's a really good singer, but I can't put my finger on it as to, I just don't feel like, I've put here, wanted more, didn't feel overly scared. I'm not scared, then I am an adult. The costumes, you've never seen anything like it in your life. Honestly, stunning, absolutely stunning. And the set, the scenery. So these people behind the scenes definitely need a really big mention. I'm just chilling in the bar now. Hopefully this bit doesn't get copyrighted because I'm talking over this song. Hold that thought. But yeah, first things first, great first impression. I've never been to this theatre before and it's really nice. Everyone's really friendly. It's a lovely venue as well. So in terms of like the seats and how small the theatre is at the same time, it's quite intimate. Absolutely loving it. So yeah, it's tricky with a panto. Can you give a panto a 5-star? I'm not sure. So for each of our reviews we'd have to give a rating out of 5. We're not allowed not like decimal points, we're not allowed halves. That makes it trickier. Oh, Mariah's on. There is just one thing. The only thing I will say is they're not using the children enough, so they're called young chorus, so the different teams of children. They've not used them enough. They literally just stood in the background as like a gesture kind of thing. That's the only thing I would say. So yeah, it's possibly 4-star for me. Good evening, you catch me walking back to the car. You know me, I love a car vlog. No, it was pouring down with rain when I got out of the theatre. So, a great first panto. There is nothing worse than a bad panto, but I would happily have paid money for that. It wasn't your typical panto. It wasn't too obvious. They didn't do the whole count you through the 12 days of Christmas, which a certain theatre in Leicester keeps doing. And you think, come on, you've got to freshen it up each year. So yeah, that was a great first panto tonight. Loved it. Like I said, not too obvious. The only thing possibly, I'm not sure if it's part of the story really, but there wasn't really a plot in the second half, because they're already in love, and then, I won't give too much away, and then what else is there to do? Do you know what I mean? I don't think I'm giving anything away there. Yeah, sometimes these pantos don't need a second act, but no, I had a great time. It is 9:30. I'm going to head off home now. It's going to take about 55 minutes, according to the sat-nav. You will catch me in about 20 seconds if I don't waffle on, because I will be here again, probably in this exact same parking space, tomorrow in Nottingham for a different show at a different theatre. So in about 10 seconds, 5 seconds, 3 seconds, you'll see me there. Good evening. It is about 2 seconds later. But in real life, it's 24 hours later. Well, just under. I am in Wagamama's in Nottingham, enjoying my katsu curry. Somebody's just dropped a glass and it's just gone everywhere next to me. So, you know, standard night. When you join me for my second panto of this evening. No, not this evening. My second panto of the season. Oh, said family. And I will be heading over here, over the road to the Theatre Royal in Nottingham for their panto this year, which is Cinderella. It is noisy in here, so catch me in a second. Good evening, you join me here at the Theatre Royal in Nottingham. I have just finished my Wagamama's. I'm just going to pop inside now. Press night was actually Sunday. We were at the Theatre and Tonic Christmas dinner in London, so I'm going to try and see if I can get a programme because it's not actually press night tonight. Here he is, the main man, who is playing the Dame tonight in Cinderella. 7. Don't mind me, just hiding behind the merchandise stand. So anyway, I've not really spoken about tonight's show. It is Cinderella at the Theatre Royal in Nottingham tonight. The press night, which I think I said outside, was Sunday, but I was busy, and then obviously I was at the other theatre in Nottingham last night, so I'm here today. It's Tuesday, the 2nd of December. You've probably just seen me add the clip in there, but the big name tonight is Craig Revel-Horwood. He is playing the Dane. I thought last night's show was fantastic. It wasn't obvious, it was not too many, who's behind you? Like I said before, I like a dry sense of humour and I don't want it to be too obvious. It says it's the fairy godmother of all pantos. It's a very thick programme. We shall see, we shall see. Right, so you join me outside with the smokers. I'm having a bit of fresh air, but not quite that fresh. If you want a typical, stereotypical panto with all the sayings and the one-liners and all of that, then this is your show. It's very strictly based, there's lots of dancing, it's very Craig Revel-Horwood. It's not as good as last night, no way, and actually they're neighbours, aren't they? You've got the Playhouse and the Theatre Royal. Playhouse is better for me. If I wasn't reviewing, I'd have left now at the interval. I'll still give it 4 stars because the talent of the cast is amazing. They've been very well cast in their roles as well, but it's a no from me. It's a 7, not a 10. But it's a good way to pass the time. If I'd paid for it, I'd have been annoyed, probably. Probably shouldn't say that. Rather be honest. But yeah, it's a good show, but it's not that good. It's your typical. I didn't feel like there's any pizzazz or flair, or the costumes are very good, but the scenery is a bit lacklustre. Not as good as last night. I'm going to put my phone away because Nottingham's Nottingham. As you can see, 2 pantos on the bounce is a little bit much for me. I am feeling a little bit tired. Tonight I can go home and then I'm not reviewing again until Sunday. Today is Tuesday. Here's the poster behind me. It's probably what I expected tonight, to be fair. So we'll see how we get on in the second act. Story's a bit slow. The music's old as well. They've got like Bryan Adams and Elton John songs, and you think, oh, how old's the script is what I've written in my notebook. How old is the script? So that's disappointing. So yeah, no, it is what it is. Can't all be 5-star. So yeah, going to go straight home after this. and write the review at some point tomorrow. And then you will see me again. I'll video in the car in a bit, but you will see me again at my next panto on Sunday. Good evening, guys. You joined me back at the car park for a rundown of the show. So that was Cinderella at Nottingham's Theatre Royal tonight. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but last night was my 30th show of the year. So yeah, I've done really well this year. I've hit my target. My target on goals, on my goals list this year was 30 shows. So really happy with that. Hang on whilst I just get you in the car. And me, obviously. It's raining back out there, so... I couldn't film out there. Give me a second. And more fingers and thumbs here. Hang on. Prior to the interval, I would have given that 4 stars. I'm going to give it 3 now. It had some fantastic famous faces in it, and it was nothing to do with them. Like some of them, I'm just going to get the programme out. The fairy godmother was absolutely fantastic at singing. Like, she did loads of impressions. Oh, wrong programme, wrong evening. She was really good. She's a famous name, hang on. Christina Bianco. She was absolutely amazing. Buttons, he's a local guy, Neil Hurst, he was also really good. They were all really good. The Ugly Sisters were really good. They were known as Claudia and Tess. They were also really good, but it was the script that let them down. It was awful. It felt like it had been written 15 years ago. The music was really dated. The jokes were dated. You know, some of that music, the children wouldn't have known. You know, me as a 34-year-old, I didn't know all of those songs. So I was thinking, what's this? Dated, a bit old. That was disappointing, but it just shows you that sometimes the smaller theatres with... Hang on, there's bread in here. The smaller theatres without famous faces sometimes have the better shows, particularly with a pantomime. Last year I went to Corby. Oh gosh, what show was it? Oh gosh, was it Jack and the Beanstalk? Oh, don't quote me on that, but I went to Corby last year, which is a small town in Northamptonshire. It was the best one I saw. I gave it 5 stars. For a panto, that's amazing. It was just absolutely fantastic. And I'm going again next week to whatever this year's is. Can't think what it is now. Is it Beauty and the Beast? So I'm hoping it will be equally as good. But it just shows you that smaller theatres like tonight, like last night, sorry, and like Corby and everything, sometimes have the better shows. They're better value for money. It was the best bits tonight were the ad hoc bits that were not in the script, that they'd like forgotten their lines or they'd fallen over or whatever it was, and you know, they made a joke ad hoc on the spot. They were the best parts of tonight's performance. So yeah, 3 stars tonight, I'm afraid. And I gave last night's show, Sleeping Beauty at the Nottingham Playhouse, 4 stars. So I'm doing that. I'm doing that movement, and that's a normal movement for me, but now it means something else. If you know if you know, you know. You are going to see me next in my old digs, is what I will say, in about, whenever I stop talking, in about 20 seconds. That is technically actually in 5 days. I will have filmed a different vlog by then, and you'll have seen it before this vlog. I have got another 4 shows to review for Christmas, 3 more pantos and 1 children's show. So, and that's all going to be done within the next 10 to 11 days. So yes, I've had 2 nights on the bounce. As you can see, I'm really tired. I'm going home with my Christmas tree jumper on, and tomorrow I can go home, go to my actual house and enjoy the evening there once I've written tonight's review. But I might try and write it at lunchtime. As always, I'm just going to mention it. All of the tickets within this vlog this week are gifted tickets in exchange for an honest review. I'm definitely giving an honest review tonight. I've given you a little bit of a roundup. I will put the links in the description below, so if you want to read my reviews at the end, you can do. By the time you're seeing this, there'll only be a few shows left of each of the pantos, so see if there's any tickets left and so on. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's getting me in the Christmas spirit. I mean, I wear my Christmas jumpers anyway, but you know, time is a ticking. It's the 2nd of December today. I've not opened my advent calendar, so I've got that joy when I get home. It's currently 20 to 10. So I think it's time to go home. It's just going to take me about an hour to get home. I was going to say I could do with a coffee, but that was not good for me last night. Those 2 flat whites I had last night, I was up past midnight last night. So anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. You're going to see me in about 10 seconds in my old digs, reviewing a different pantomime. See you soon. Good afternoon. You join me in a very drizzly one of my old stomping grounds. I am here in Northampton this afternoon for my 3rd of 6 pantos in the next 2 weeks, and I am here at the Royal and Gate in Northampton. I'm out of breath. If only you knew the Christmas chaos I had to get here. I'm at the Royal and Gate in Northampton, which has a bit of a importance to me. It holds a little bit in my heart because this is where I graduated, believe it or not, in 2012. Look at this, with the little cottages for the snacks. Right, I'm going to do that introduction again. I've probably already inserted the clip, but I am here today in my old stomping ground, which is Northampton. I graduated at this particular theatre in 2012. I know I don't look that young, but I am. Old, but I am. Ruin that. If only you could see kind of what Christmas chaos I have been in this, I don't know, last 3 or 4 weeks. I've barely been at home, just at home to sleep. I have already this morning been to a Christmas tree festival in one of my nearby villages, dropped my auntie off, got straight in the car and have come here. It is just before 1 p.m. I'm here to see my 3rd pantomime today. It feels like the 3rd pantomime today. I'm here to see my 3rd pantomime of 6 of the season, and I'm here today to see Peter Pan. There are some strange bar-looking people at me, so dressed as pirates. I'm going to go over there and head and get some crisps because I'm starving, or some popcorn. So let's go. I am just talking over the copyright, but I've made it. It's absolute Christmas chaos. The auditorium was pretty much empty to begin with, so I'm just like, shouldn't have rushed. There's a guy photobombing me there. Hopefully this doesn't get copyrighted, this clip, because of this lovely song from Slade. But yeah, I'm excited. I graduated here in 2012, so yeah, it's exciting times. Don't mind me, short girl problems. Just getting onto the very tall chair here that you can't even see. Hello. It is the interval of the, oh god, honestly, they're all blurring into one. What was it called? Let me get the programme out. That's not a Northamptonshire accent. Northampton. Hang on. I've just received my complimentary flat white, which is why I'm going to say at this point I have received a complimentary gifted ticket for this show today, or Emmy at Theatre and Tonic has, in exchange for an honest review. So for every show that I'm reviewing in this Panto series, if you like, Panto Vlogmas, Panto Vlog, Pantomus, they are all gifted tickets in exchange for an honest review. Here is the programme. So you've got the guy out of CBeebies and Strictly. The baddie is, oh, honestly, I'm usually really good with names. I'm having a moment. Is that Cold Feet and dramas like that? Hang on, his name's John. Hang on. Sorry, I'm aware this is a very long and boring moment of the vlog here, but enjoy. John Thompson, that's it. What's really annoyed me is Peter Pan, the person that plays Peter Pan, is really good, but he's not been used in the marketing materials. Not one of these people on the front cover is him. And his name's David Breeds, and he's really good. And there's no Tinkerbell on the front either, and she's really good. Better than some of these. See that one? So it's called The All New Adventures of Peter Pan. Just give me a moment. If only you knew what it took me to get here today. I'm not complaining, like I'm having a fabulous time. Festive fun and all that. Festive fun. Can't get in the sugar. I'm having a wonderful Christmas time, but it is very busy and it's very chaotic. The drive up here again was a joke with the rain today. Don't mind me, that was needed. Keep me awake. It's only about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 2:30, 20 past 2. Yeah, it's a lot at the moment, it's a lot. We've got another 9 days to work. Anyway, moving on. So it's the all-new Adventures of Peter Pan. And for the first 25 minutes, Peter Pan didn't arrive, neither did Wendy, Michael and John, and neither did Tinkerbell. So I was a bit like, what? So they're basically trying to introduce this secondary story where this is all about John Thompson, who plays Hook. He's playing Captain Hook's son, Arthur or Albert Hook or something. So they're trying to kind of modernise it, and they've used that as like a secondary story. Oh, there's a crocodile. I'm not going to video it because there's loads of children, but there's like a dressed up crocodile. That's cool. They've gone to loads of effort here. These black things behind me, they are like snack cottages that are like gingerbread cottages that have got snacks and popcorn and drinks and things in. It's really cool. It's not that busy today either. I know I'm flitting here. So I am in a row, I'm in row H for Hollie, and there are 16 seats empty in front to the side of me and behind me, 16. But when I checked online, they were sold. They were sold, those seats. So this is a press event, and I wonder if some people haven't attended the press event, which is a shame. It's a great theatre here at the Royal Gate. It's so weird because I graduated here. All the seats are like a funny shade of purple, so it's like a purple auditorium, and it's just mental because 2012 was when I graduated here at the Royal Gate. In the summer, I might add, in July. That's, how many years ago is that? 13 years, it's insane. 13 and a half years. Anyway, they're trying to introduce this secondary plot. So there's no Wendy, Michael and John. There's a girl called Poppy Sunshine, who's a very good singer, I might add, and she hit the note for Defying Gravity, sneaky preview there, from Wicked. She was amazing. Look at the tree, cute. She was amazing. And her name was Poppy Sunshine, Millie Davies. She's been in a lot of things. So they've introduced this Poppy Sunshine character that arrives from London and then not the original character. I thought it was a bit odd. Felt a bit prolonged, the introduction. Like I said, it was 25 minutes before Peter Pan arrived, and and you're like, eek. They introduced the day and everything. So I was kind of at the start a bit like, this is a bit of a wasted story, but do you know what? They've really upped their game throughout the first half. Some of the jokes are ridiculously panto, and the whole thing is about, I don't want to give too much away, it's about pantomimes in general. They're almost like taking the mick of English pantomimes. I can't believe this, right? But the fact that other countries don't have pantomimes baffles me. I know like they have ballets and the Nutcracker and all of that and things, but the fact that other countries don't have pantomimes astounds me. Do you like my candy cane shirt on today? It's really mild. It is a rainy day, but it's really mild here today, so I've put my candy cane shirt on and I've got my little red cardigan, but it's too hot for that. One thing I will say, I've noticed a lot with the other shows that I've recorded, the shows that I've reviewed this year as well, they seem to have a lot of special effects now. I don't wear my hair down often, that's why I keep touching it in vlogs, I'm really sorry. It's annoying me as much as it's annoying you. They seem to be including a lot of different special effects, like flying people or bubbles or whatever it is, flying objects, and they seem to be like a really big part of the show now to kind of entice the children, and they have been amazing. So they've just ended with like a special effect there before the interval, and it kind of like leaves the first act on a high, I suppose. I really hope this section doesn't get copyrighted, because I've just noticed that there's a very loud song playing in the background. But we'll leave it there for now. I'm enjoying it. It's better than I originally thought. Like I said, the intro was too slow. This for a panto is quite long. It's 2 hours and 25 minutes, including the interval. It's quite long. So I'm glad I'm at the afternoon matinee and not the evening. Anyway, yes, more panto chat in a bit. When the person that you let through in the road doesn't say thank you, rude.
Let's see you dancing on. Come on. Let's see you up dance with us. To this absolute classic. That's it, madam. Come on. Let's see you. Come on. Peter's gonna fly now. He's got a dream. Yeah, Peter's gonna fly now. He's got a dream. One more and more. Just one more and more. Freedom and love. What I'm looking for. More and more. Just one more and more. Freedom and love. What I'm looking for. Free from desire. Free from desire. Free from la 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 la. Yes! Please make some noise. We love them. We're a wonderful ensemble.
Just standing here, oh, the little twinkly tree. It was really good, yeah. I think it's a 4-star out of 5 for me. A little bit cheesy and a little bit unrehearsed, but that was part of it, I suppose. It went on a little bit long as well, so there's a few things. They had the usual like cream pie thing and the singing the song and the call-outs. It was a really good production in terms of sort of like special effects, scenery, costumes and so on. So yeah, it was a 4-star for me. It's on par with Sleeping Beauty at Nottingham Playhouse, which I reviewed 6 days ago. I have now got a 4-day break, and I've got 3 more shows to go, so I'm halfway through now. I've got 2 more pantos and 1 Christmas children's show back here in Northampton at the Royal and Derngate on Saturday, where I've got a 2-show day. So yeah, so far I've had a 3-star show and 2 4-star shows. So let's see how we go. It's lovely and Christmassy here. I'll show you in a second on the way out. It's just so special here because it's such a strange theatre, like in a weird way. Like its colour theme is like a teal green and purple, which you don't very often get in a theatre. But yeah, it's a bit of nostalgia here. I am off home now. It's about 3:30. I've got some Christmas jobs to do. I've got Christmas cards to write for family and friends, and I would like to wrap some presents this afternoon, and I've got to write the review for this show, and just general house jobs because I've not really been home this weekend. So yeah, it's been a good week all in all. I hope you've enjoyed the Christmas chaos. I really hope this does not pick up copyright on this because I'm talking over it. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the Christmas chaos, this amalgamation of clips which I've recorded over a fortnight. And yeah, I hope you're having lots of Christmas fun wherever you are as well. You will see me in 10 seconds in another theatre in Northamptonshire 5 days later. Bye-bye for now. Hello, happy Friday and good evening from Corby, a small town in Northamptonshire. I'm here at the Corby Cube tonight for my first show of the weekend. I've got 3 shows left to go. So yeah, I'm a little bit early. I was hoping to find some sort of cafe. I've driven straight away from where I work. It's taken me about an hour and a half. I did stop for petrol though. Really looking forward to it. As you can see, I have no eyeliner on today. Epic fail this morning, schoolboy error. But I'm here and I'm excited, so let's go. Hello. God, I look awful without eyeliner. So, I forgot to say beforehand, this show last year was Jack and the Beanstalk here at Corby Cube in Corby, funnily enough. And I gave it 5 stars. It was it was the best pantomime I saw last year. It's a bit different this year. It's really good, like it's modernised, special effects and all of that. Good jokes, not obvious jokes. There's not too much heat behind you. I think some of the pantos are trying to come away from that now. What's letting it down? It's not necessarily the script, it's like the story. They've made it really dark. The first 5 minutes there was children crying because the baddie that cast the spell on the beast, who was originally a prince, if you're keeping up, it's Beauty and the Beast, was really scary. They've got gargoyles and werewolves and it's just a bit dark. I think it's a 4-star from me at the moment. It's a bit slow at the start. I've made friends with the people next to me. They're asking me loads of questions and their granddaughters in the show, so that's nice. But everyone's ever so friendly here. I don't usually come to Corby very often, only for the Panto. But yeah, I don't know. It's a shame because I want to end my Panto season tomorrow on a high, and I already know, I think, that show will be not 5-star either, so this was a shame. I had high hopes for this one tonight. High hopes. We'll see. It is freezing tonight. I've left my coat and my fleece in there and my drinks vouch. Oh well. I think they're going home early. They've had enough. It's not no, not the best. The talent's amazing. The costumes, oh my god. The Beast costume's amazing. It's phenomenal. You know, come on. Corby's a small town in the Midlands, you know. Yeah, scenery, costumes, sound effects, special effects, amazing. Yeah, it's not even the script. The script's quite clever. Like, it's modern, and if you know Corby, it's got Corby jokes and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It's not hitting the spot for me. I'm going to try and explain it later. I've got to go in because I think I've been too long already. The toilet queue was long. Festive jumper this time. Let's go. Hello. I'm looking tired. It did peak up. Tired. It did perk up a little bit in the second act. Wasn't as dark and scary. It was more of like the traditional story of Beauty and the Beast, so it was all very French and had lots of French references and so on. It was good. It was not as good as last year's. I remember Corby's last year being like, wow, that was a real wow moment last year. So that's 4 stars for me, for definite. It's not the worst I've seen. Is it the best I've seen so far? No, I think Sleeping Beauty at Nottingham Playhouse was. That's a close second. So I've seen 4 shows now. I've got 2 left tomorrow. That'll be my annual visit to Corby Cube. Probably see them again for Aladdin next year. Nice theatre, nice people, friendly. Gosh, I look awful. It's teacher tiredness and Christmas chaos and 4 days left to work. Tomorrow I've got a 2-show day, so this time tomorrow in 24 hours I will have reviewed 3 shows in 24 hours. That's how I roll. Oh no, it isn't. Oh yes it is. Oh, a few sirens there. Hang on, dead arm. It wouldn't be a Hollie vlog without a part of the vlog being in the car. It is so cold. Oh my gosh. It's about 3 or 4 degrees because the risk of black ice message came up in the car. It is so cold. It's 9:15 at night. I was going to go home and write tonight's review ahead of tomorrow because obviously I've got another 2 to write on Sunday really, but I think I'm going to get up early and write it in the morning. I'm too tired today. I was yawning all the way through that. I mean, the scenery was spectacular. Like I've said to you before in this vlog, the Pantos seem to be using a lot of special effects this year, so there was special effects in that show as well. Not so obvious jokes, not so many he's behind yous, but the odd one. So yeah, interesting one. Tomorrow I'm off to shows 5 and 6. Show 5 is not a Panto. I am off back to the Royal and Derngate in Northampton in the morning to review their children's show of Mog's Christmas. I'm so excited. It's only an hour long. And then I'm off to Mum's in between to discuss Christmas. To discuss Christmas food, because when your birthday's on Christmas Day, there's a lot of food and a lot of logistics to discuss. So we're discussing that and having a bit of lunch, and then I'm taking her with me to De Montfort Hall in Leicester tomorrow for Dick Whittington, which opened tonight, but we're going to the press event tomorrow afternoon. So that'll be my last show of the year. I'm hoping to go out with a bang. With it being a panto, I'm not so sure. And that show will be my 35th show of the year. So I met my target. My target was 30, so really, really pleased with that. Let's see how we get on. I may not be able to vlog as much tomorrow with my mum being there and things like that. And it's quite a busy one, that event as well. So we shall see how we get on. I'm going to go home now. And in a few seconds, you're going to see me in Northampton again. But in actual fact, it's 14 hours later. I have cleared my windscreen. I know this is really boring, but I've cleaned my windscreen and it's gone like frosty, not frosty, it's not frost, but it's gone weird again. It's so cold. What on earth? I wish I'd booked a Christmas holiday and to go off into the sun or something. One of these days I will, hopefully for my 40th birthday, which is in 5 years. I'm feeling very haggard today. I'm feeling teacher tired and I'm feeling full of Christmas chaos. My head is like, you know what it's like. So I'm going to shut up now and I'm going to go. What I will say is tonight's show was a gifted ticket in exchange for an honest review, as always, of which they will be getting an honest review. But it was great. I didn't manage to use both my drinks vouchers. I got a complimentary programme. It's a nice theatre. Every seat's a good seat. It said it was sold out, but in reality it wasn't. But no, yeah. See you in about 5 seconds. Hello and good morning. It is Saturday the 13th of December and today is a 2-show day. I am in my Harry Potter Hogwarts Christmas jumper today, which I love. I had a bit of a panic, I couldn't find it, but I found it. So let's head off to Northampton for the first of 2 shows today. Hello and good morning from Northampton, my old stomping ground. Lots of happy memories here as I came to uni here. A bit further up, they've actually demolished the campus now, which is insane. I feel like I should have done like a goodbye viewing. Anyway, I graduated here at the Royal and Derngate in 2012, like I said last week, but I'm here today to review Mog's Christmas. Okay, singing over the copyright or talking over the copyright. This is what I wanted to show you the other day. These are the little gingerbread houses, which they obviously open for the Panto, which is Peter Pan. Aren't they cute? And then they order here and collect here for little snacks. Okay, so there's nobody here as of yet. So I'm about half an hour early. I'm going to grab my programme from last night and try and write something, because otherwise I'm going to end up with 3 reviews. Please tell me I've got a pen in here. Yes. Calm down, calm down. Otherwise I'm going to end up with having to write 3 reviews, like either tonight or tomorrow. So, cheers. You catch me after the show. Started a little bit late because audience members were a little late getting their booster seats. It was really good. You know, for kids it was magical, but it was not as good as last year's, which was the Jolly Christmas Postman. You know, like when you go with the expectation of last year, which happened last night and today, it just hasn't met that. So it's a 4-star out of 5. But yeah, it is what it is. I am off back to the car park now, and then I'm heading off to, they're all merging into one, Dick Whittington this afternoon at De Montfort Hall in Leicester. Once again, that ticket was gifted at the Royal and Derngate in exchange for an honest review. So when I get a chance, come on in your course, so come out the way, love. Oh. I can say that because I used to have one. When I get a chance to write up last night's show and today's show, I will. So yeah, that didn't captivate me as much as last year's. Obviously I'm an adult watching it, but last year's was amazing, the Jolly Christmas Postman. So another 4-star. So what's that? 3? How many shows have I done now? 5. I think it's 4 4-star shows and 1 3-star show. I'm hoping for a 5-star Panto today at De Montfort Hall in Leicester, but knowing the history of what they produce there, I'm not overly hopeful. I might be wrong, I might have to take all this back. We shall see. But yeah, that was it. That was my penultimate show. I've got one left. I'm taking my, oh, it says it's 59 minutes to home. Traffic is moderate. It's not that far. I'm not going home anyway, I'm going to Mum's. Taking Mum to Dick Whittington tonight. Dick Whittington is not a show that I'm like, wow, like I don't really know the story of that one. Aladdin's my favourite, and I've not seen Aladdin this year. However, I'm going to let you into a secret. Not that you'll be viewing it, not for your viewing pleasure, but our staff pantomime at school this year on Thursday, today's Saturday, is Aladdin, and it's my favourite. And I love it. And I'm the genie. I can't deal. So I've been running around this week trying to find different props and things. So they arrived yesterday, but they're at my dad's house. I've got the oil lamp, the genie's lamp. I've got my outfit. I've got some turquoise teal clothes that I'd, funnily enough, bought for something else from Morocco, so they're fine. I've found some sparkly blue eyeshadow and like a t-shirt. I am waffling on. I will try and video you later, but it might possibly be in my house or in the car again. But yeah, one show left of 6. I cannot believe it. I have been to 5 different theatres in 12 days, and I will have reviewed 6 shows in 5 different theatres. So yeah, what a time. Merry Christmas. and good evening from my house. Wow, what an evening. I did not manage to capture any of me speaking on camera, but hopefully you've seen some of the clips, or you will see some of the clips that I have taken at De Montfort Hall in Leicester. I am tired. That was a 2-show day, and I have reviewed 6 Christmas shows in 12 days. So that is it now. That's my final show of the year. I have reviewed 35 shows this year and 6 Christmas shows, 6 festive shows. I reviewed tonight Dick Whittington at De Montfort Hall in Leicester. It had Richie Anderson in it from Radio 2. It had Suzanne Shaw in it from Hearsay. A lady called Jalenga Scott, who is from, I believe, the West End. And the 2 characters like they kind of had last year. So the Dame has been played for the last 3 years by a guy called Jack Ballard, and the comedian guy is Jared Christmas. Mum keeps joking about the fact that if we ever got married I'd be Hollie Christmas, but Mum, I heard that joke last year. Anyway, I wanted to go out of the season with a bang. I wanted to end my year and my Panto festive season with a bang, and it certainly did do that. Mum didn't enjoy it as much as last year's. Last year it was Snow White. I thought it was better. I thought they'd upped their game. There was some great sort of, wasn't any special effects, sorry, I'm lying. Great costumes, great scenery. The cat was Boots the cat, and I must get his name because he is a beatboxer in real life. He was amazing. He was so good, and it just added a different element. You didn't really need like the special effects or anything like I've had in other shows, other pantos, because it just added a different element, a bit of different energy. He was really good. The children loved him. And there wasn't too many cheesy jokes. There were a few. There was lots of naughty jokes, I will say. It was really good. They had up their game. It's not a 5-star, but I don't know if I did give a panto 5-star last year, but I'm not sure whether pantos are ever that, can they be as good as a ballet, a musical, an original play. But no, it was really good. Obviously, we're there for press night. Those tickets were gifted. I had 2 tickets. They were gifted in exchange for an honest review, which I was going to write tonight, but it is now 9:30 at night. I won't lie to you, I'm exhausted. I'm teacher tired. I'm ready to finish on Thursday, but also I have done 2 shows today. And I'm not just sat there, I've written notes and things. So I think the plan is to have an early night. It's my first lie-in in 6 weeks. And then when I get up and I write the reviews for Mog's Christmas and Dick Whittington. That's the plan, I think. I've also not eaten any dinner yet, so I need to sort that out. So yeah, I've also not read my book in 4 days, but that's a different story. That's a different flag. No, it ended on a really good high. Because it was a press night, we were invited into the bar where we, if we wanted to, could meet the actors. We weren't overly fussed this year, but Mum was obsessed with Sam Bailey last year, so we met her last year and everything. And then we got the opportunity to have a tour around the stage. So that was fantastic. Yeah, just see the scenery, the props and so on, which was really cool. A lady that I used to work with, her daughter had made a couple of the props. So I was talking to her and then she said which props they were. So then we kind of went and had a look at those. Really cool, really cool. So I will insert a few clips here and then put the bows and the final song in. But yeah, I ended on a high, which was really cool. I was a little bit worried because I didn't think that panto there was very good last year. But they've upped their game. All of the pantos this year have had all of the same kind of references throughout the year. So there's been the Donald Trump references. There has been lots of Wicked. Tonight they sang Ray's Where the Hell Is My Husband? And I love that song. K-pop, which I know nothing about, but I know that song now because I've heard it in 3 different pantomimes this week. It's, jokes like that. They've had the Jet 2 holiday joke a couple of times. So really cool references, and some that go straight over your head and some that land, you know. Good audience there tonight as well, like lively, you know, willing to have a go. Really cool. There's a few ad hoc moments that they obviously hadn't rehearsed, and they were like playing each other off in a couple of scenes. That was really cool. So I would say that is my best show of the 6 I've seen for the festive season. So let's have a little quick roundup. If I can remember. The first show I saw was Sleeping Beauty at Nottingham Playhouse. That's probably my second. The second show I saw was Cinderella with Craig Revel-Horwood at the Theatre Royal in Nottingham. Then last Sunday I was at the Royal in Derngate for Peter Pan. And then in the last 2 days, yesterday I went to Corby and saw Beauty and the Beast. This morning I saw Mog's Christmas at the Royal in Derngate, and tonight my 6th show was Dick Whittington at De Montfort Hall in Leicester. That is my Panto of the year. Again, it's not a 5-star, it's a 4-star. I'm going to give it 4 stars. Again, it's not going to be the best show I've ever seen. It's a Panto, you know. So that's that. And then I just thought I would round this up by revealing, if I don't fall asleep first, revealing my top 3 shows of the year with a couple of extras. I have seen 35 shows this year. I have been extremely lucky to be able to do that. It's my 3rd year reviewing this year. And I kind of cover the Midlands and Northamptonshire, if you like. So yeah, just a few theatres. My top 3 shows of the year that have not been voted by one of our other reviewers, are, well, they're not in any order. 1, 2 and 3. They are Noel and Gertie. Noel and Gertie played at Curve in Leicester. See, I'm tired. Curve in Leicester. And Blackpool and the Mayflower. That was a original play and production about Noel Coward and his childhood acting friend Gertrude Lawrence. That was really good. An unexpected good show. Another one of my favourites this year was Northern Ballet's Merlin. So yes, I had a ballet as one of my top 3. It was so modern and didn't feel like a ballet at all. And even though there was no dialogue and it was just choreography, it was brilliant. Really, really good. And I've forgotten my other one. Oh my God. My brain's completely gone. I'm shot with shows. Another couple of mentions, though, I will say. Matilda, the UK tour of Matilda, absolutely amazing. One of the best shows I've ever seen in my life. Amazing. Great for adults and children. I also loved Fiddler on the Roof. Fiddler on the Roof was amazing. But one of the other reviewers has chosen it. Really, really, really very well put together. And I also liked Curve's production of Indigo. It was an original play this year about a person with autism. That was really good. Oh my God, my brain has gone completely. You can top 3 shows. I wrote it this morning at 7:30. Noel and Gertie. It's gone completely out of my head, and I can't check because I'm on my phone. But yeah, I've had a fantastic year. Really, really good year. Really thoroughly enjoyed it. Made, friends for life. We had our annual Christmas dinner like 2 Sundays ago. That was amazing. And I've been on stage tonight. Obviously not during the show, but after the show to just take a few photos and look at the scenery. And that was amazing. So I hope you've enjoyed this vlog, something a little bit different. I've enjoyed doing it. It's taken me, 2 weeks to record it. You've seen me in various different Christmas jumpers. This is a different one to the one I was wearing this morning. But I'm a bit fed up of the red jumpers now. I need to change. Anyway, I am waffling. I am going to have at least a 3-week break now. It might be longer than that. It won't be too long, don't panic. And that is the end of my 4 festive vlogs for Vlogmas. I hope you've enjoyed them, something a bit different and something I'm definitely going to do next year. And until then, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. See you in 2026.